stay tuned, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions. So again, it's your boy Kobe Rise. Coming for you, coming for you, coming for you, coming for you. Oh Lord, do not forget the gorillas. Everyone know we the realest, a bunch of go-getters. I bet you can tell I'm the illest. You don't need your fingers to feel it. You know I can straight spit, knock you out with a late hit. Feel like I'm the one, like I'm Neo, but this is the real life, not the Matrix. I'm about to go ape shit, huh? Ain't no gotta roll out. I know gotta roll out, yeah. Hustle out the band though, oh yeah. Hustle out the band though, yeah. Roll it, let it burn slow. Roll it, gotta let it burn slow. Yeah, anything you want, gotta earn it. Yeah, it's hell a lot of easier. You find your purpose. Giving game, Call of Duty, get the murking. Let it burn, flow, put you in the earning. Lead the youth, prosper. That's that new age. Ain't got time for kicking shit, boy, like I'm Luke Kane. Running fast, you can call me A-Trade. Getting to money, boy, I thought you days. You know. Yeah, I'm like a souffle, cause I rise high, rise and rise, that's academy. That's the rap, yeah, that's that rap. Yeah, eat 'em up, call it rap packs. Man, let's get it, man. It's your boy Kobe. Rise and rise. You dig what I'm saying? You know that's my motto, man. You know that's my motto. Shout out to the IG family, you dig? Shout out to the Facebook family. Shout out to my YouTube fam. You dig? We're gonna give y'all a Don DeMarco real quick, man. In a real way. How the hell? Come on, man. Working out your relationship. Working out whenever you are in a relationship, or if you about to get in a relationship. Listen, y'all, it's about to be the winter time. This is the time where y'all got to go find y'all's maker. You got to go find somebody to get cuffed on. It's about to be cold outside. You don't want to be left out here dry. You don't want to be over here scrambling, trying to find you a little nice chick to come home to. Your heart beating fast. You trying to play with them bongos at night. Trying to beat on them bongos at night. You dig? So, yeah, I'm going to give y'all some quick tips, man. But first and foremost, man, we have to start the show off without further ado. I got to go ahead and give it to Queen City Organics. You dig? It's how you want to be healthy. It's your sea moss and get your power pack tinctures. That's right. This right here, I know y'all can barely see that, man. But anyway, it's the herbal tinctures. You combine that with the sea moss. This is where you're going to get the lion's mane, ashwagandha, American ginseng. American ginseng boosts your testosterone. The ashwagandha is there for your mood and your energy.
And of course, the lion's mane is for your mental focus. You combine that with the sea moss and you get something called the power pack. You dig? Let me say it again. That is called the power pack.
Fat people sweat.
You dig what I'm saying? It's how you get all that sweat out. You know what I'm saying? If you got some of that hard drive, that lumped up sweat that's needing to come out of you, go ahead and get some of that rise and rise. If you want to be cut on a plant-based diet, you want to be looking good, you want to be wearing a tank top all day, all year round, looking good in a t-shirt, you want to be looking cut with your shoulders, showing your tattoos, man, make sure you get some of that sea moss and that power pack, just like your boy, Cobe, rise and rise.
Stop the cap.
Tell them they got to stop the cap if they think this ain't going to work for you, because everybody that took it, man, they all know it works for them, man. They got them results. They see the results. You dig? Shout out to my man Ernest in the building, co-host of the show. And shout out to Brittany, you dig? Co-host of the show. We get into the games. Everybody either dropping weight that has a goal to drop the weight, or they're gaining muscle that was their goal to gain the muscle. And this is what we're here to do. You dig? Shout out to my dog Ricky in the building, man. What's going on? Man, we was hooping, boy, yesterday. Man, we was hooping like crazy. And for y'all that saw my IG, man, shout out to everybody that saw my IG, man. We was hooping, man, getting it in. You dig? And guess what? Your boy also lifts weights when he before he plays ball. So anybody that wants good game on that, go lift weights, then play ball, then hit me and talk about what you want to do. You dig? Man, yeah. So we got a lot to discuss, man. You dig? So if y'all looking to hoop with us, man, make sure you hit me in the DMs, man, down here in King Alajuwan 21. You dig? Yes, sir. Hey, man, your pops was dropping them threes, dog. Y'all missed a good game yesterday, man. I'm telling you, everybody that was looking, they was like, man, let me see a game. Man, y'all got to tune in, man. We might have to start recording our games, Ricky. We have to start recording them games and showing everybody how we roll down there. You dig? Shout out my man Ernest, co-host of the show, man. What's going on, Ernest? How you feeling, bro? Yeah, bro. It was a real good game, y'all. So if y'all missed it, make sure y'all tune into my IG story. You dig? I'll be talking a little bit more about it, once we get a little bit more into it. Yeah, boy, laughing. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, we was balling. We was hooping. And I was dropping threes, y'all. Listen, last game, too. And they're dropping threes. And they're trying to drive it in and playing defense. See, everybody has a specific game. So my game, just to let y'all know, Ricky already know this, but like when I drop, I play based on how everybody else plays. So if it's some offensive dogs on my team, I'll be good on defense. So I'll play that role, right? I want the offensive dogs to do their thing. Now, if I'm on a situation where I need to have a little bit more offense, I'll go ahead and do what I got to do. I'll drive it in, or I can shoot it, pass it, however we need to do to kind of get the offense going. So you can call me something like a facilitator. You dig? You can call me a facilitator. Shout out to Candy. What's going on, Shawty? I'm like the facilitator in basketball. So if y'all didn't know, that's kind of how I play my game. But let me get to this show real quick, man, because I know y'all was asking questions about what exactly I was referring to when it came to the content. So if y'all didn't know, shout out to my IG family, man. So if y'all just tuning in, there was a lady that was talking about how she cannot date a guy who is not fit. All right. So I'm just going to give y'all the premise. She's talking about dating a guy that was not fit and how it made her feel. How it made her feel talking to a guy who was not fit. All right. So if y'all are not familiar or unfamiliar with that content, I'm about to play the video. So give me a thumbs up if y'all can actually hear it in the comment section. You dig? Let me get to this video, man, so y'all can see what it is. All right. Let me go ahead and get it ready for y'all. Let me get it prepped up because, I'm trying to be a professional out here, which I am. All right. Here we go. Let me know if y'all can hear it, and let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. You dig? All right. Let me go ahead and play this thing real quick. All right. Here we go.
If he don't work out, it won't work out. First and foremost, once I seen a man was built like Hank from King of the Hill, I was like, nah, all bets are off. I will never date a man who don't go to the gym. I mean, y'all already ain't pleasant to look at, at nighttime. Let's be for real. It's not fair. you built like a box of cereal, and I'm built like I look good. I go to the gym. Secondly, you want a man who got some discipline. You know, that's my love language, to talk about the gym. You want a man who's drinking his water, you know, eating right, that y'all lifting each other up, your chakras and your mental. A lot of men be having
What's going on?
steam
Let me
they
know if
need
y'all
to
can hear the
release,
video.
and they don't go to the gym to release it. Sorry, if you don't work out, I won't work out. Gosh.
Woo! Y'all heard it first. If they won't work out, what she's saying is, if he don't work out, we won't work out. So, ladies, do y'all agree with this? Do y'all agree with this? And I guess this goes probably for the ladies who actually do work out. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, she says she can't date a guy who is not in the gym. She said, if he don't work out, we won't work out. All right. Let me replay the video. So just for the people that was just coming in, they may not have known the context of the video. She's talking about dating a guy, and she found out that the guy does not work out. And this is how she is feeling whenever she don't work out. Shout out to Jenny in the building. You dig? She says, if you don't work out, we won't work out. And that is facts. Hey, ladies, let me know if y'all agree with this. Do y'all agree? If he don't work out, y'all don't work out. Let me replay this video so that way make sure y'all can hear this thing. Because I need to know. I need to know if this is real.
Listen, if he don't work out, it won't work out. First and foremost, once I seen a man was built like Hank from King of the Hill, I was like, nah, all bets are off. I will never date a man who don't go to the gym.
Hey,
I mean, y'all already ain't pleasant to look at, you know, at nighttime. Let's be for real. It's not fair. You built like a box of cereal, and I'm built like I look good. I go to the gym. Secondly, you want a man who got some discipline. You know, that's my love language, to talk about the gym. You want a man who's drinking his water, you know, eating right, that y'all lifting each other up, your chakras and your mental. A lot of men be having some steam they need to release, and they don't go to the gym to release it. Sorry, if you don't work out, I won't work out. Gosh.
Hey, and she was dropping straight up bars. My fault, that was the wrong one. Shout out to Reese, man. She said, I don't, but he can't be fat. Hey, so ladies, look, she said he can't be fat. So, ladies, if y'all like y'all guy, does he need to be in shape, or does he need to be regular, or he can be overweight? You dig? Yeah, shout out to Destiny, man. What's going on? She said, I do want a healthy man, though. See, look, they want a healthy man. Ladies, let me know something, man. Do y'all want a healthy man, or do y'all want an unhealthy guy? Let's be clear. I wanted to make sure I understand the premise out here. All right, let me see what y'all got to say. So, Brown Baldy, what is good, my boy? Says it goes both ways, even after you establish a relationship. I agree, man. I think you just got to be like, you have to be normal. You dig? You can't just be all wide and all outside. You dig? Shout out Brown Body says, if y'all met each other when you're in shape, you got to keep that same energy. Straight bars. Straight bars. You dig? Jenny says, I had that Cobe special. Shout out to the Cobe special out here. If y'all don't know what the Cobe special is, man, y'all know what I like, man. Chickpeas, lentils, quinoa, and she adds the extra spice, you know, because Jenny loves spicy out here. Oh, shit. Jenny loves spicy. She says she like jalapenos and cilantro. You know, she got that, what they call it, that Mexicano. She got that Puerto Rican spice, but she not Puerto Rican at all. Yeah, what's good, Destiny? What's going on? And Reese said, does your woman have to work out, or is she cool if she has a nice body? Hey, fellas, I need y'all's input now. All right, fellas, here was the question. The question is, does your woman have to work out, or is she cool if she has a nice body? You dig? I'm going to let that linger. I want y'all to answer this because I think that's a good question too. I think it goes both ways, but let me hear what y'all got to say. You dig? Shout out Jenny says, my ex gained 100 pounds in 3 years. God damn. Let me see if I can play the let me see if I can play my sound bite. God damn it. 3 years and 3 years? That's not fun. We met each other when we were both in the gym and he fell off. Uh-oh. So apparently she dated a guy and they were in shape together. So Brown Body, this goes into your thing. When you met each other, it needs to keep the same energy. So in Jenny's case, whenever she met her man, Apparently, he didn't keep that same energy, big dog.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
He messed around and said, I'm going to fall off. Let me tell you something. Ladies, I'm going to give y'all a quick gem on that. And y'all can agree with me or not. When a guy is falling too much for y'all, he falls off because he's too much into the lady that he's talking to. That means he fell off track. He fell all off track. That's crazy. You dig? Shout out to my boy Gaines in the building. You dig, man? I'm telling y'all. All right, so Gaines, I know you just got in. So the question is, does your woman have to work out, or is she cool if she has a nice body? Now, I'm going to answer it first, right? So me personally, right? I like a lady that complements my lifestyle, right? I'm going to give you an example, right? I'm not saying she got to work out like I do. What I'm saying is, if she can maintain where she's at, like her current weight, I'm cool with that. You dig? Because if I met you, more than likely you have a nice body already, right? And that means you cute face. I personally, I love a cute face. I am an absolute dog for a cute face.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I mean, I don't know, man. A pretty face just does it to me, man. But you know, if you got a nice body too, we rocking. We definitely rocking. Now, again, I'm not saying you got to work out like I do, but I think there's some level of maintenance work that needs to be talked about, because at that point, now you complimenting me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm never going to let myself go. So my lady, she ain't going to let herself go. There's nuances to things, right? Like if she get pregnant, I get that. You know, we can work on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that whenever you get pregnant, you're going to gain some weight. There's going to be some off balances, right? Kobe Rise and Rise got you. I understand that. So guess what? We're going to come back with it. We're going to come back with it, and we're going to come back strong. You did. Shout out to Reese. She says, that's a lot of pounds. Man, look, 100 pounds in 3 years? I'm a little wary. I'm going to tell you something, though. If he gained that much weight in 3 years, one or two things, Jenny. That means he fell deeply in love with you, or you got that thing on you.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
That means you got that thing on you, boy. If he dropping that much and he was in shape when you met him, whoo! I'm telling you something, man. We preaching that shit. That boy probably need to go to church. Thanks. Brown Boy says, nobody's saying you got to look like Thor, but at least make an attempt. Hey, man, I'm going to give you a Don DeMarco, my boy, because you speaking my language, man. Listen, we're not expecting y'all to be like tip-top, like ladies. We're not expecting y'all to be tip-top, like sharp. You know what I'm saying? Like just that. I'm not expecting it, right? Because I don't want to put a false expectation on shit. I want you to go hard as where you can go. Now, if your goal is to get tip-top 10 body type, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to sit up here and denounce that, right? I'm not going to put a ceiling on what I like, because I'm going to do what I got to do to be at my tip-top. So if she want to do that same thing, I'm cool with that shit. I'm 100% cool with that shit. Shout out to Reese. She says, because I'm plant-based and I'm also plant-based. You dig? I don't think I got to work out like crazy. I just got to eat right. I do swim too. Now, see me, and I'm with you. And what Reese is giving y'all is actually some quick gems. So for anybody who is unaware, if you are plant-based diet, you naturally, when you eat food, you have the best chance of not overeating. Why do I say that? It's because when you eat plant-based, that means you naturally have lower calories. You naturally have lower calories, which means your body is only going to take in what it needs to take in. That's the point of a plant-based diet, is because it focuses on macros and nutrition. So she may not move. She will swim and she'll move and be active, and her caloric intake is already lower. So I'm giving y'all the gems to say this. When you have a lower caloric intake, typically means you're going to be in a caloric deficit, right? Now, if you wanted to increase that and improve that and continue to tighten that up, I would suggest to swim and do what you normally do, like, you know, walking and physical activities, just basic. To me, walking is a physical activity. And I say that because in the Japanese culture, they don't see walking as an exercise. They see walking as the way of life, right? So you know how we drive a car to work? Well, in Japan, they walk to work, typically. There's a lot less cars. So the majority of the people, they'll rather walk somewhere. Same thing with New York, right? New York, you have a lot less chances of people that are being overweight. Why? Because most of them walk everywhere. Most people in New York, they either take the train or they walk everywhere, right? And that's typically how it goes. And plus, Uber is expensive over in New York, you dig? So you're gonna have to pay a lot of money. So if you want to save some bread, walk. You walk your tail everywhere. You take a bike. These things help you. So these are part of everyday life. And what I would say is if you're doing that, add weights on top of that to increase the muscle, which will decrease the fat. So that way, if you're on a plant-based diet, you can now maximize your chances of eating properly. So that way your caloric intake is low, but the macros are there to give you the energy. And then with the weights, that's how you get the curves. You dig what I'm saying? For ladies, that's how you get that nice Coke bottle look. For the guys, you want to be shredded like your boy Kobe Rise out here eating plant-based, which is what your boy's doing right now. You dig? Got the Beyond steak, onions, peppers, zucchini with the rice. Oh my God. I'm gonna give myself a Don DeMarco because that shit was gas. And that shit was good. But that's how you fulfill your necessity when it comes to food. And I personally don't get hungry like that because I eat mostly plant-based. So shout out to Reese. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Gaines, man. My boy Gaines says she got to work out. Not necessarily for looks, however, for her long-term overall health. You want your woman to be healthy and strong and be ready for anything. Well, pretty much what Gaines is saying is he want him a ride or die. He want him a ride or die. You dig? And Gaines definitely got a ride or die. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him and his wife. And shout out to Gaines says, think it should be the opposite. Think he got too comfortable. And see, there you go. That's what I was saying earlier. We should always want to look the best and be the best for our significant other. Give your partner your best. My fault, wrong one, bro. Don DeMarco. That's the one I meant to give. Because that is my whole thing too. If you're going to give your best, give it your best. So that way your partner can see that. It's almost like when now I don't have no kids, right? So take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. But when you're raising children, if your children sees you doing something, that's what they're going to think. So it's more so about parents think is what you tell the kids. It's more so about what the kids see. You can't stop what the kids can see if they can see it, right? So if they can see you actually getting it in, it's a more likely chance that the kids are going to follow. I'm going to tell you the reason why this is true. Because let's throw a monkey wrench in there, right? Let's throw a monkey wrench in there. Let's just say the opposite goes. Let's say your kids watch you being big back. My fault. Let's say if your kids watching you be a big back all damn day.
You got a big back.
Eating all a bunch of cupcakes, cookies, and Krispy Kreme donuts.
You got a big back.
What you think your kids about to learn?
Oh shit.
Your kids about to learn how to be a big back.
You got a big back.
Donuts.
You got a big back.
Eating cookies.
You got a big back.
Eating French fries.
You got a big back.
And drinking.
You got a big back.
Oh man, shout out to Rich says some of us already got them curves. What she trying to say is she already thick.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yes, sir. Said I'm gonna start working out though, maybe. Hey, that sounds so. Look, you know how some people be like, "Yo, I'm about to start working out tomorrow," and then when tomorrow get here, you don't see them damn nowhere. Hey, when they hit you with the maybe, I'll be like, I don't know, Reese. No, I was playing. Now for real, if you do start, congratulations for real. She says, I'm about to move to a walkable city in Mexico in a couple of months. Shout out to you. I do think the landscape helps with losing weight. I agree. So like if you're walking, for example, if you walk on a bunch of like hills and like hiking and things like that, that helps elevate your energy source, right? I'm gonna give you an example. So you can walk and give about 40% walking. Now, if you walk up on hills, now you're gonna have to give about a little bit more effort, right? So that 40% now may turn to 75 to 80%. So that's going to be a brisk walk because you're going to get more energy, which also means you're going to burn more calories. And that's how you change your body, right? So if you continue to walk in these type of conditions, you won't have a choice. That will help you stay in shape. So if you're taking less cars and doing more walking and jogging and things like that, that helps you get into shape. And if you are eating a plant-based diet for your macros, now you're in a caloric deficit, which gets you to where you need to go. You dig. All right. Shout out to Jen, says 250K is no excuse to completely fall off, but that's what happened. Our lifestyles no longer matched. A bummer for sure. Oh, so Jenny had one that had the money. That boy was bringing in that cake. So she said, that ain't no excuse. You dig? Shout out to Charmaine in the middle. Rich says, I lost 20 pounds just being in Thailand without doing anything majorly different. And shout out to Reese. You see what I'm saying? I told y'all, when you on a mostly plant-based diet, man, it's much easier to drop the weight. You don't have to do much. Like I said, she hasn't been going to the gym and working out, but she was moving, right? So if you're moving, eat a plant-based diet, when you're lower in calories, you're going to drop the weight. It's absolutely guaranteed. You did. So, and Reese, here's what I hear most of the time. Here's what I hear from the ladies. What they say is they want to lose the weight. I hear that a lot. But here's the thing that I also get. I also want the curves. Now, Reese, some of them ain't blessed like you, right? You might be naturally thicker than wall outside. You might be thicker than cold grits. You dig what I'm saying? But other ladies may not necessarily be blessed in that category, right? I'm gonna give you an example. Some of them might be hula hooping with a Cheerio. You dig? Some of them just might have the butt front, and what that means is they got a flat back, but they got the butt front. So they got that bump. They got the butt in the front, but not in the back. You dig? So some of them are just not blessedly built, but they do want that, right? So she's laughing. I'm dead ass serious. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm telling you. So this is what they say. They want to lose the weight, but they want to look curvy, which means their aesthetic is going to have to change, right? And I'm about to drop a bomb on y'all. I'm about to drop, and what I mean a bomb, what that means is I'm going to drop some gems on y'all. Check this out. Let me get the gunshot. Let me get the drum rolls. Hey, this is what you got to do. Do what Reese did, right? Walk the majority of your days, meaning this, walk as much as you can. That's number one. Number two, develop an active lifestyle. What does that mean? Move your body daily. So even on your rest days when you're technically not working out, go ahead and go for a hike. Go for hiking, go for rock climbing, go for walks on the lake, right? These things keep you active. These things keep you live, right? Develop some physical hobbies, right? So go out ladies, go play volleyball, right? Maybe go play some basketball, go shoot some hoops, right? Develop a track mindset. So like a triathlon, go run as a hobby, right? These things keep you moving through the day. Now, you combine that with a mostly plant-based diet, that's going to help you lower your caloric intake. Now, how you change your aesthetic, this is what I've always said. Cardio is for living a long time. That means you're exercising, you're training your heart. So if your heart is healthy, you'll live a good long time, right? And that's what it typically happens. Whenever you get older, you lose something called heart ventricles. Heart ventricles are something that's going to keep your reserves going, so that way you have a less likely chance of having heart issues. So cardio is good, but the weights are going to be the quality of life, aka your aesthetics. So if you can move your body, do calisthenics. See how these words kind of match? Aesthetics, calisthenics. These things kind of go hand in hand. Ladies, work on doing and moving your body like push-ups, doing good quality form push-ups, doing good quality form squats, doing great quality form of pull-ups. This works your full body. Pull-ups work your back, push-ups work your shoulders and your chest, squats work your lower body, which is your glutes. The lower you go, the more you work your glutes. But if your form is good, that's how you are going to move. So, of course, you're going to have to work on that by dropping the weight. It's a lot easier when you drop the weight. So that is how you work your aesthetics. Move your body, get into a nice rhythm, and work your weights. Get strong. That's going to help you build your physique the way that you want. You dig? And I know for a fact, if y'all got that way, she laughing talking about the butt front. Listen, the butt front is real. And if y'all ladies don't want the butt front, hit your boy Cobe Rise and Rise. I got you. I got the whole plan platform. And yes, I do have the app. So that y'all that saw my storyboard, I do have an app that's coming out. It's going to be rebuilt, revamped, and it's going to be good for people that don't know what to do. They can go into the gym, pop the app open, and everything will be set in stone for you. That's right. So your boy Cobe Rise and Rise is giving back to the community, y'all. $100 grand. You dig? Shout out again. Says, man, in New York, I was like 170, the most 180. Walked everywhere, bro. See, and that's what I'm saying. It's these cities that you want to be able to walk to. You dig? That's going to help you drop the weight. Shout out again. Says, I work at home and walk a few miles per day on work calls. Shout out to you. The only reason my calves look in shape, even if I skip, lift, or run, because, girl, you be walking everywhere. You dig? SAG's been hitting in the weight room. Yeah. And shout out to my boy Gaines in the building, man. He been getting it in the weight room in a real way. Shout out. He said, yeah, Jenny, trying to be like Kobe, Toon, and Marty. You dig? Hey, we out shit, bro. We rooting for you, man. Welcome to the team, big dog. Shout out to Brown Body. Says, look, I just did 30 minutes on the stair steps after a 10-hour work day. No excuses.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Brown Body just elevated the whole room. That boy worked 10 hours and got on the stairs for 30 minutes. I don't want to hear no excuses, y'all. Shout out Jenny says, a maybe has a maybe has always actually meant a no from any of my friends. See, I know what I said. You know what maybe mean. Maybe it's like a hell nah. You dig? Shout out to Gaines. It says a 250K man, he got more opportunities than most to stay in shape. That should also be an incentive too. See, I agree with you, man. I think you need to be rich and sexy. So as a man, you need to be rich and handsome. You need to be healthy. You need to be wealthy and in shape. You need to be healthy, in shape, and build relationships and go talk to people. You can be a straight beast. You can be a straight beast. You dig? Shout out to Gang. He says, damn, Brown Body, that's intense, brother. Listen, he just elevated the whole room. SAG, there ain't no bitch in my blood, brother. Hey, man, ain't no bitch in my heart. That's what we used to say, hey, Brown Body. What we used to say down in the South, we used to say, man, ain't no bitch in my heart. You dig? Yo, so let me get to this next video, man. I really want y'all's take on this. And IG, let me know if y'all can hear this in the comment section too. All right, fellas, I'm about to get on y'all ass. This is called a hood workout. And y'all know what a hood workout is. A hood workout is you, whenever y'all go get high and drunk and all these vices and all this BS, y'all think that sweating it out is supposed to sweat out all the bad y'all done did. Y'all think a little bit of sweat is going to get out everything that y'all done did with all that sinning. All that damn sinning. Y'all ain't going to church. Y'all just sinning out here and think you can sweat it out. That's a hell no. You can't do that. I'm about to play a video where the Lou Young show, they talk about health, and they actually have a personal trainer on there to give his take on what it is when it comes to sweating things out. All right. So let me know if y'all can hear it in the comment section while we get to it, because I want y'all's take on this. Here we go.
Because you're not taking no new weight off. I'm taking what I did last night off.
You.
Is that a real method? I went out the night before. Because this is a method niggas done did it for years.
It's a hood nigga method.
I went out. I went crazy.
Yes.
Might have had to get something out. Look, to call Earl.
Yeah.
Or what have you.
Yeah.
I'm going to that sauna. I'm going to sweat it out. Do that really help? Or is it?
It'll help you in the short term, but long term, no. That throws off any type of progress you got going on. You basically are resetting that process. What he's pretty much is saying is you're fucking up your gains. You're messing up your gains. All right. Rich says, what else am I live on? I'm live on Facebook and YouTube, right? So if you go to my YouTube at Rise Academy, you can also see the videos there. So if you want to switch off of Instagram and go straight to YouTube, you can type in Rise Academy. You will then see the video. Let's get to the video. Alcohol detours any fucking effect in a positive way when it comes to training. You are setting yourself back weeks depending on how good of a night was.
So when I get out that sauna, that bitch still in me.
even if it's not in you, no, Diddy, the effects still linger. You know what I'm saying? So again, that process starts over again.
And he is 100% right. He's 100% right. So when y'all are drinking and y'all smoking all this weed, right? I'm gonna give y'all just think about this logically. Anybody that has taken the drug test before, raise your hand if y'all took a drug test. I know y'all have taken a drug test. How many days does it take for the weed to leave your system? 60 days. There's no way you can sweat that shit out in 30 minutes and think it's all gonna be out. It's still in there. It's still in there. Based on science and studies, it takes 72 hours for your body to get rid of alcohol, right? You might be hungover, but those are just side effects of you drinking, right? And even though that you're not necessarily, drunk anymore, that doesn't mean it's not in your body. You can sweat it out, but it's still in you. It's still in you, right? And so, yes, whenever you start drinking and eating bad, you're going to start all over. So he's actually 100% right. He's 100% on it. And this is what I mean by, guys, this is why I say whenever you're trying to get into shape, you got to stop drinking. So this is what I mean by when you stop drinking, because what it does is it holds you back from your goals. I don't understand how y'all just can't stop drinking, man. Alcohol ain't that goddamn good. Let me tell you something. I never took a shot and said, man, that was actually good. Every time I took a shot, you know what I made? I made that face because that shit is disgusting. That's like it's like you drinking a shot of liquid fire. It's a shot of liquid fire. You dig? So every time I drink, that's what I feel. I feel like I'm taking liquid fire. There's nothing good about alcohol, like as far as it tasting good. So why do you think that they have to put sugar in alcohol? Why do you think they have to put these things in alcohol to make it more tasteful for your taste buds? Because they know it's not actually good. But here's the thing about it. They're putting more sugar on top of the alcohol, which makes it worse. Let's keep playing the video.
So anytime tell me that part. You ain't never
hit that shit down like that.
Y'all ain't fucking. You checked out Memorial Day.
No, this is what Ball say. Ball, he tell you like, I'm never gonna tell you not to eat what you want to eat. Never gonna tell you not to drink what you want to drink.
Ball
because he say, I want you to live like, but just be healthy. But you ain't telling me this shit ain't working.
I will say this.
And he's got a point. See, in the black community, we always are teaching each other this same bullshit rhetoric, right? And we hear this all the time. They just think sweating it out is supposed to get rid of the alcohol. That ain't doing shit. And that's because we're miseducated, right? We're not as educated. So let me tell y'all something. This is why education is important, right? You just heard him say it. If I'd have known that, I wouldn't even have done it. All right, y'all, we telling you now. Whenever y'all drinking, just because you go into the sauna and sweating it out. Now, sauna has great benefits. Don't get me wrong. But it's got good benefits if you're also eating properly and also working out. It has better benefits. Whenever you work out, you always have better benefits on the things that you do, right? And if you eat properly, you'll also have better benefits over what you do. Whenever you start to cut off these vices, that's how your body starts to improve, right? How many people you know that stop drinking and stop smoking actually have improved their quality of life? Seriously. Everybody I know that has stopped drinking, they've improved their quality of life exponentially. Every single time they have improved their life, it's been a happy and healthy journey for them all. There's not one person who said that their life got worse when they stopped drinking than they stopped smoking. I don't know anybody who's done that. I've had so many testimonies where people that used to come and work out with me, right? And mind you, they had an unhealthy lifestyle, eating fried chicken, sausage, and pig feet, all this other bullshit, smoking cigarettes because they want to gain a healthier life. And you know what I tell them? I tell them, listen, you got to switch your foods up, eat clean. And I recommend to stop smoking the cigarettes because it's going to make your workouts harder. So whenever you're eating bad and drinking bad, like he said, drinking and stuff, it makes your life harder to live. And that's the opposite of living good. Living good means you want to be living easy. You want to be waking up feeling great. See, most people don't know what that means. So long story short, they stopped eating bad because they realized that it was lowering their performance working out. We always track their macros and track their metrics. If you guys are looking for training, make sure you guys hit me at the bottom right here. King Alajuwan 21 on IG. Hit me a DM and I can walk you through the training regimen. We track the macros. We track their performances. We track their heart rate. We track it all. We track their weights. Everything that you can think of, we can track it. The best way to improve is to track what you do. Every time that you make more money, they tell you to track the money that you are making, and they also tell you to track the money that you're spending. If you spend more than you make, you're going to be broke. If you spend less than you make, there's a high chance that you're not going to be as broke because you're always going to have money in the bank. So that same logic applies to your health. When you measure your health, you understand that. So when we started to get rid of the fried foods, once we started to get rid of the eating bad, once we started to not smoke cigarettes, the performance got better to the point where they got stronger. Not only did they get stronger, they saw weight changes faster because they stopped doing the vices. That's exactly what happened. And that's my whole point. A sauna alone while you're drinking is not going to do anything. And he's exactly right. So we must change the culture. We must change the culture. I'm going to give myself a down to mark on that shit. That's how you break that shit down. So whenever we think and tell people like, hey, you can eat what you want, you can drink what you want and all this other stuff, it's not doing that person any good because now you're confusing them. You actually, if you do what you want too many, if you drink all day and all this, they don't tell you the repercussions of that. There are repercussions if you drink too much. There are repercussions if you don't live a healthy lifestyle. Eventually, you start to decline. Every time I know someone who continues to drink and live an unhealthy lifestyle, their health starts to decline. You also need to understand that you get older. You don't stay young forever. Every single day you get older. So that means you have to live life differently. How many older people that you know always came back to tell you, hey, when you get older, it ain't going to work the same. AKA, you ain't going to bounce back like you used to. You got all this energy now because you're in your 20s. But when you get in your 30s, 40s, and 50s, and 60s, you dig, it ain't going to be like that because your body changes over time. So let's add on top of the fact that you're getting older, you're drinking more, you're going to cause more inflammation on your body. When you get older, listen, I told y'all that I was playing ball with my homies, right? And Ricky was right there. Whenever we get older, they tell you got to stretch before you actually work out because you can pull something. Why? Because your body has more inflammation. The older we get, the more we drinking, the more we're eating worse. You dig? That is because we have a lack of self-control. It's the culture. What we have to push is a different type of culture. All right. You're always going to have better results every single time. Let me get to these comments, man, because I already know y'all going in. Shout out to Jenny, says Brown Body getting it in. And he said, yeah, Jenny. Shout out to Reese Reed in the building. You dig? Shout out to Jenny, says, I love a nice sauna and it doesn't help overall. See, and that's my point. Like it helps better whenever you're more in a healthy lifestyle. You dig? Shout out to Brown Body. Do's and dudettes. I live in Alabama. Hey man, Alabama is a big state. And you know what I mean? If you know what I mean. And trust me, everyone drives and eats plenty of bad food places everywhere. And you know why? You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to Jenny, says, wow, 60 days. I've never had one before, but yes, I've heard the 3 days for alcohol. Jenny, yes, it takes 60 days for the marijuana to leave the body completely, right? I don't care. You can sweat all damn day. It's going to take that long. Not to mind you, if you always smoke, it's going to take you a little bit longer. It's going to take you a little bit longer. And yes, it takes 72 hours for alcohol to leave your body. These are studies. Don't argue with me. Argue with the studies. Same thing about the 60 days. Don't argue with me. Argue with the studies because guess what? There's facts to prove what I'm telling you is true. Sarah Jenny says, I don't drink, and Cobe can speak the truth on that one. And yes, she does not drink, y'all. Reese says, facts. Exactly. We dropping bombs out here. Sarah Jenny says, I heard someone say the most silly thing the other night. I'm not going to say what race or what people. That's all right, Jenny. We know what race you're talking about. Beans, greens, this potatoes, is what they tomatoes, eat. Lamb, rams, we know what race it is. You did. But he said, suck on a penny when you drive home and you'll pass a breathalyzer. What kind of bull? Look, hold on. I got you something.
Somebody lies. Yeah. Now, somebody, I don't know who, but I'm telling you, somebody's lying.
Who in the hell said some bullshit like that, man? That boy need to go to church. Get him out of here, man. You know what he probably doing? He got that gold grill in his mouth. That's what it is. I'm matter of fact, Jenny, tell me if this is how he said it. I'm gonna quote the words you said, but I'm gonna say it in the voice and in the persona of what I believe he said it to you. Hey, shawty, shit, if you suck on a penny when you drive home, you're gonna pass that breathalyzer. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, I guarantee you. Hey, Brown Body know what's going on. I ain't never, man. That's some, I don't even know what to call that, man. That's just nonsense, man. Look, it takes 60 days for the marijuana to leave your body, and yeah, it takes 72 hours for the alcohol to leave the body, man. Come on now. These people out here crazy, man. They don't know what's going on out here, man. For real. Oh my God. Let me get to the next video, man, because all right. This is why I gotta say it's the food too. Lady. So y'all, I don't know if y'all know about RFK Jr. talking about the drinks and the food chemicals and all that, right? This guy's talking about, since it's getting the fall time, we already know what happens in the fall time. Jenny, you can attest to this. We ain't gonna say what race, you dig? But there's a certain demographic of people that love pumpkin spice latte. They love the pumpkin spice latte.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Well, guess what, man? Do we actually know what's in the pumpkin spice latte? I know it's the fall time. You dig? Y'all want to go apple picking? You dig what I'm saying? Y'all want to go out here with your fall gear on, with your flannel shirts. You know what I mean?
Less risk.
Make some apple fritters.
Right,
drink you some pumpkin spice latte. You dig? And live a good fall life. Well, guess what? Do you know what's in that latte? If you don't know, then let me show your ass. Here we go. Let me play the video for y'all, man.
In Congress apparently was suing Starbucks because they weren't listing the ingredients on their drinks.
Oh gosh.
And the pumpkin spice latte had the active ingredient of ammonia in it.
Oh!
Why?
They use it for food coloring.
No.
To make it orange. Yeah. So
There's gotta be a better way.
Europe,
they put ammonia in the pumpkin spice latte. They put ammonia in the pumpkin spice latte. Do y'all know what ammonia is? Do you know what ammonia is? First of all, let me tell you something. Ammonia is harmful to the body, y'all. Pneumonia is bad because if you have the sufficient amount of concentration, it causes burn to the skin, burn to the eyes, issues in the respiratory tract, and it also leads to symptoms like coughing, breathing issues, and it also can cause blindness. You dig? Ammonia. They can kill you faster than you think. And I guarantee y'all, I guarantee you that they be drinking that pumpkin spice latte every day. Let me continue to play with the video. That's right, Brown Body, ammonia.
The ingredients, and they use, I believe, carrot or beets or something. It's like a natural food coloring. But the U.S. Starbucks was using an ingredient that included ammonia in the pumpkin spice lattes to make them orange.
This is from yahoo.com. It says there's no pumpkin in it. However, the latte included 2 doses of caramel color level 4 with ammonia and contains the substance for methylamidazole.
What are we doing? Yeah, why?
Well, I wonder why everyone's dying of cancer.
Oh, yeah. Because we're drinking ammonia.
Yeah. Lady in Congress.
Can y'all believe this shit? We are drinking ammonia out here with this coffee. What the hell is going on? Shout out to my boy Big Draco in the building. Peace, my brother, man. Listen, we talking about this thing today, man. The pumpkin spice latte doesn't even have a damn pumpkin in it. Are we the only country in America, only country in America, that's crazy. Are we the only country that poisons our own people? This is what keeps us sick, and Big Pharma is getting rich off of our dumb asses. That's effing crazy. You mean to tell me, okay, Okay, let's play this role. All right, we all love pumpkin spice latte. All right, in our minds, we thinking that it actually has real pumpkin in it, and it doesn't. Why can't we just use the real pumpkin in the spice latte? You dig? Why can't we just do that? Oh, I know why. Because Big Pharma profits off our sicknesses. And they wonder why people are getting sick now. Well, we're drinking ammonia every damn day. And not to mention, we're drinking ammonia and sugar and chemicals every day and eating big bag foods. Because you know when you go to Starbucks, you're probably gonna get you a muffin. You're probably gonna get you one of them lemon cakes with the icing on it. And you're probably gonna go to Chick-fil-A and get you a chemical Chick-fil-A sandwich. You dig? All them chemicals in the Chick-fil-A sandwich be scratching like a DJ. All kinds of ingredients in that thing. 40 ingredients in that mug. Just let me throw that in there. Well, I don't know if y'all ever seen the Powerpuff Girls on Cartoon Network. Pumpkin spice, everything nice. Well, guess what? This ain't nothing nice. Ain't no pumpkin in it. Ain't no spices. Ain't nothing nice. You don't even know what you're drinking. You drinking straight ammonia juice.
Oh shit!
You drinking ammonia juice and you wonder why you feeling sick as hell. And it's from goddamn Starbucks. Let me play the video again, man. Because y'all, for the people that just came in, this is what we drinking.
Apparently was suing Starbucks because they weren't listing the ingredients on their drinks.
Oh gosh.
And the pumpkin spice latte had the active ingredient of ammonia in it.
Oh!
Why?
They use it for food coloring.
No.
To make it orange. Yeah. So
There's gotta be a better way.
In Europe, they list the ingredients and they use, I believe, carrot or beets or something. It's like a natural food coloring. But the US Starbucks was using an ingredient that included ammonia in the pumpkin spice lattes to make them orange.
This is from yahoo.com. It says there's no pumpkin in it. However, the latte included 2 doses of.
You see that, y'all? Listen, if y'all can't see that, let me blow it up a little bit. No real pumpkin in the ingredients. Damn, y'all can't see it. I'm sorry, y'all. I try to blow it up a little bit. This contains conventional milk. It's not vegan. Pesticide residue, preservatives, and sulfites that can cause allergic reaction. Artificial flavors made from substances like petroleum. I'm reading it right now. Made with Monsanto milk, cows that are fed with GMO foods like corn, soy, cottonseed, soy milk, and guess what else it contains? It's a carginine, which is a stabilizer linked to intestinal inflammation and cancer. 2 doses of caramel coloring, which is made from ammonia, which is also a carcinogen, which is poisonous to the body. Shout out to my boy Big Draco. Are you on YouTube? Yes, sir. I'm on YouTube, man. Come over to Rise and Rise Academy on YouTube. You can catch me live and you can actually see the video of what I'm talking about and discussing the breakdown. You dig? Shout out to my IG family. But y'all, this is exactly what we're drinking. Welcome to America, y'all. Welcome to America. And they wonder why it tastes so good, and you wonder why they get hooked so easily. All these chemicals are like the drug. All these chemicals are like a drug. They make it appetizing the way it looks. They put the whipped cream on it, put the little orange spice to make it think it's a pumpkin, and you drinking all this chemical. You pretty much drinking oil. You drinking orange oil and getting sick for a taste. Hold on, man. We got to talk, man. Hold on. We really got to break this down, man.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes,
y'all
lamb,
are eating
rams, hogs,
for the taste.
Dog, chicken, turkeys, rabbit, you name it.
Y'all are eating, and this is what's wrong with the culture. We go for the taste. We go for the taste. Yeah, I'll type it in real quick, bro. Rise and Rise Academy. You dig? And you can find it on YouTube in a real way. We are drinking all types of carcinogens. We're drinking carginine, stabilizers, inflammation that has been linked to cancer. And they make it inside of a drink, and people drink it because of their mental saying how good it looks. They play off of y'all's imagination of what they think is going to taste like, because they know that the average American goes for the taste. The average American goes for the taste. So how do you think Big Pharma makes money? Because they know that the weak-minded are going to go for the taste. The strong minds of us understand that we go for the macros. Hold on. The strongest of us go for the macros and the purpose. I eat foods to have better purpose and better quality of life. I don't go for taste. Right? And then if I do drink coffee, it would be black with no freaking sugar or cream. And guess what happened to me? They called me crazy when I did drink the coffee and it was all black. They said, oh, it tastes nasty. I don't care what it tastes like. I go for what the purpose is. I went for the performance. That's why I drank it. I went for the performance. And it's not about taste. I go for what's natural and I go for what's the benefits. And the best if you are going to drink coffee, the best benefit to do it is to drink it all black, no freaking cream or sugar. That's the best way you can do it. But no one's going to do that because it tastes so bad. It tastes so bad. Let me tell y'all something. People will go for pleasure. What is pleasure? Something that tastes good. Why do you think they go for dessert? Because it tastes good. Why do you think restaurants sell dessert? Because it's an upsell. If they can get your big back ass to eat appetizers, main dish, and dessert, they make more money. And they make more money when you're drinking Coca-Cola. Because guess what? Water's free, but you're not going to drink water because you don't like the taste. I'm trying to preach to y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, they're making money off of your own weakness.
Oh God, you crazy.
And they're going to call me crazy because I drink water and eat a mostly plant-based diet. My meals are way cheaper than everybody else. They don't like that because they know they can't make money off of me. They can't make money off of me because I spend less money. So when they say, oh, when you eat healthy, you spend more money, that's a mother-loving lie.
Somebody lies. Yeah. Now somebody I don't know who, but I'm telling you, somebody's
We
lying.
know who's lying. And guess what? I will tell you who. Big Pharma lying to y'all. They're the ones that told you that eating healthy is actually expensive. It's not expensive at all. Eating healthy lowers your bill. You drink water and you eat mostly plant-based diets at restaurants, you spend less money. You spend less money. So they can't make money off of you. And guess what else? They can't make money off of you on the opposite side of pharmacy because you won't get sick. I can't tell you the last time I've been to a pharmacy. I can't tell you because I don't go. I don't go. I don't have to go. My particular medicine is my freaking food. You dig? Shout out to Cuzzo in the building. Let me give you a Don DeMarco, cuz. Most of my medicine comes from the herbs, aka the businesses. Y'all see what's going on. This is my medicine right here. It's my herbal tinctures. It's my herbal tinctures, y'all. My medicine is ashwagandha, lion's mane, American ginseng. These are the things that I use. So whenever Big Pharma, they think they can try to get me, they won't be able to get me because I'm eating a mostly plant-based diet. Shout out to Reese in the building because Reese's on a plant-based diet too. She's on a plant-based diet too. So I'm giving y'all the gems on it because this is what I'm saying. For y'all that didn't know that just came in, I just showed everybody else that pumpkin spice latte doesn't even have pumpkin in it. And how it gets its caramel coloring is from ammonia, the chemical ammonia, the carcinogen, the poison. That's an actual poison to the body. Absolutely no real pumpkin in there. It has Monsanto milk. For y'all that don't know Monsanto, look up Monsanto and what they're trying to do to the heirloom seed. What they're trying to do to the heirloom seed. And if y'all don't know what an heirloom seed is, y'all should look that up too. An heirloom seed is a seed that is a natural seed, something that was here before the GMO. That was an actual seed that was God made. And what Monsanto and the rest of the agriculture companies that are trying to make money for, they're trying to ban it so they can make more money on their seed than the actual heirloom seed. It's about money. They want to take away what's natural so they can make the money on their side and make them the seed. They're the ones that want to show you pumpkin spice latte, but sell you a carcinogen and Monsanto milk And Monsanto milk are nothing but cows that are feeding off of GMO foods. So what you're doing is taking in that carrageen, the stabilizer, and all of those things are linked to inflammation and cancer in the body, and we're drinking it off of our taste. That's how they make their money every single time, because y'all drink this poison and then you get sick for real, and then you have to go to the doctor, which prescribes you a medicine from the pharmaceutical companies that make money. They're all in bed together, and that's how they do it. It comes in full circle. They know that you're going to get sick on the foods that they particularly show in y'all's faces that you choose to drink, you choose to eat based on taste, that they know over time you're going to get sick long term. It's a subscription. Think about Netflix. They stop your service when you stop paying. You can't watch any more Netflix. They will give you all the movies you want as long as you keep paying, aka they'll give you as much medicine to make you think you're healthy, and they make you think that you're actually getting healed from the medicine that you're subscribed to, because you pay for these darn pills and you pay for these pharmaceutical companies to feed you poison to make you go out and eat the same poison that got you there in the first place. It's an ecosystem circle that's going to be there to fulfill their needs and your demise of health. Broke it down. Broke it down. Let me get to these comments, man. I know exactly what y'all saying. Shout out to Gaines, man. He says RFK is doing a good job of getting rid of all this poison, man. He's actually saving us, and we don't even know it, man. Shout out to my boy Jabari House in the building. You dig? You know, Gaines, I had to put my Jamaican voice on. You dig? Shout out to my Jamaican Rastas out here. Shout out to Gaines. He says use real pumpkins is better. Exactly. Matter of fact, you can make your own pumpkin spice latte. Make you some all black coffee. Put you some pumpkin in there. You dig? And then put some date syrup in there. Switch it up. I mean, that's all you really need to make it sweet, and then put your pumpkin in there, whatever. Yes, ammonia. I'm not even lying. You just saw the video. Shout out to Gaines, man. He says beets is a definite must. Gives a nice rich red. We use ammonia for cleaning, and that's sick. Bro, they use it for cleaning up y'all's insides in a bad way. That's why they drink it. That's why they putting it in the darn coffee. And they putting enough in it to where you are not going to immediately get sick, but in significant dosages, yeah, it's going to hurt you. Shout out to Brown Body. Mojo Jojo has entered the building. Hey, man, listen, I'm telling y'all, that pumpkin spice and nothing nice, that was a real thing. Shout out to Jenny. She says, one of the main reasons I stopped selling for Bayer, they can't trust Big Pharma. I'm a chemist that wants to seek quality products. Well, if you're looking for quality products, come on down to the Rise and Rise Academy. You know, I know, and Jenny know because she tried the sea moss. And matter of fact, Jenny, let them know how the sea moss made you feel, and let them know how that taste was. You dig? Shout out to Cuzzo. She says, just got off a 72-hour raw vegetable and fresh fruit detox. I think I'm headed your way. Come on, cuz. You already know I got your back. I got your back. I'm trying to bring everybody on board that I can, so that way we can beat the system. The system is out here to really show us that what they're showing us to play. They're showing us to play, and either you're gonna fall for it or you can be smart and counterbalance it with a better way of lifestyle. You're gonna feel way better. You dig? Shout out to my boy Jabari, says he's just got off from training. Shout out to my boy Jabari from getting off from training. And he said feeling phenomenal. See, every time y'all work out, y'all realize how better y'all feel. Go drink you a pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks. You're gonna feel like trash. You dig? Shout out to my boy Showtime in the building. You dig? I'm telling y'all, man, Starbucks is getting called out by RFK, and that's why RFK is making them show the ingredients so that they can show the world what they're feeding y'all. I want y'all to know what they're feeding y'all, because this is going to help improve y'all's understanding of how food works in America. Y'all just heard the man say in the UK, they have carrots and beets for their coloring. And in America, we use ammonia. That should tell y'all the differences overseas versus here. And it's showing you the differences in health. In America, we're way more overweight. But over there, they're not. It's because of what they eat in their lifestyle. I'm going to tell you also what the UK shares with Japan on. Japan and the UK walk a significant amount, much more than we do. In America, we don't walk as much. But let's just go ahead and say in New York, they walk way more than any other city in America. and they're less overweight as well. Why? Because they move their bodies. So if you walking a lot, that's going to help you transition into lowering the weight. Now let's combine it and let's counterbalance it with a good quality, healthy lifestyle. That's going to help you improve your quality of health overall. You dig? Shout out to my dog Saint in the building. Me and Don DeMarco for joining in. Shout out to Gang says, telling you folks from other countries come to this country, look at the food and say it's straight trash. The food we have here is not good at all. I'm gonna give you something really good to watch. I'm gonna give everybody something really good to watch. Japan, the Japanese culture. The Japanese culture. I'm gonna show y'all exactly why I say the Japanese culture is the way that it is. If y'all can hear it, I want you guys to let me know in the comment section. I'm about to play this video so y'all can see it on YouTube. Here we go. Check this out, y'all.
How Japan stays fit when gyms aren't even that popular. The secret. They don't work out, they move by default. In Japan, walking is part of life. To school, to work, to the train, streets are compact and car ownership is lower. So your legs, they get used. Even the elderly, still walking, biking, and active well into their 80s.
Hear that?
No need.
Walking and biking well into their 80s. How many 80-year-olds y'all know how many 80-year-olds y'all know that are walking up the stairs, down the stairs, healthy and riding bikes? How many 80-year-olds y'all know en masse to do this? In Japan, there's a mass of 80-year-olds who continue to walk and go up and down the stairs and still move and walk around where they need to get to stuff.
Need for fancy fitness trackers, just daily routines that.
Shout out to my dog Bobby in the building. He says, yep, if you walk a lot, it'll help you out a lot on God. And you is 100% right. Shout out to Cuz says, what are you eating? So I'm actually eating plant-based steak tips, and I'm eating zucchini, onion, bell pepper, mushroom, and rice. It's one of the best meals. It's good, full of protein, and get my macros in. Here we go.
Build movement into every hour. And let's not forget all the stairs, train stations, apartments, even malls. You're burning calories without even trying. Japan doesn't chase fitness. They live it. Ever wonder?
That's exactly what goes into what Brown Baldy was saying. I'm sorry, this goes into something that Gaines was saying. People from other countries come to this country and say the food is straight trash. They come over and say the food is straight trash because of the culture. The culture here in America, we're used to feeding us these bad foods like freaking Monsanto milk and damn ammonia. I'm going to tell you, Gaines, we're so diluted with our taste buds, we can't even taste ammonia. I'm going to give y'all a quick story. When I was on my tip-top plant-based, I was on an alkaline plant-based diet. What happened to me was my taste buds changed. I'm going to tell you how they changed. They changed because whenever I was doing plant-based, it diluted my taste buds to what was natural. This is why I can eat something and it tastes good, and someone else can eat it and be like, oh, this is terrible, because their taste buds are not used to what I'm eating. What happened was the same thing happened with what I started to drink. When I started to drink water from an aquifer, so if y'all don't know what that is, an aquifer is an underground well that's a natural source. It's underground and it goes through the filtration natural system, which is through rock. So I'm gonna give you an example. I used to live in a place that has granite rock there. So the water was filtered through granite rock. And what granite rock does, it gives you minerals in the water, which will make the water naturally alkaline in a good way. And it also helped dilute my taste buds. So what ended up happening was whenever I would drink water like Dasani, Aquafina, and when I was on a plant-based diet, guys, when I drink that water, I could actually taste the chemical in the freaking Aquafina water. When I was drinking Dasani water and these Nestle purified water, I could actually taste the freaking chemicals. And I'm saying this because I didn't believe it until I actually did it. When I was on a mostly plant-based diet, when I was like on alkaline plant-based diet, the water tasted different. I couldn't even drink the Aquafina because it almost tastes like I was drinking bleach water. But what the truth of it was, I've always tasted this bleach water, but my taste buds were so diluted, I didn't even know what it tastes like. So once I diluted my taste buds, I could actually taste the chemicals. Y'all don't realize whenever y'all are eating and drinking these foods all the time, your taste buds are diluted to where they can damn near put petroleum oil and ammonia in there and you don't even know what it's like. You think it's normal because they hide it with all these sugars and milks. And it dilutes your taste buds even more to where they can put poison in it seriously and you'll never know it. You will never know it. Shout out to my dog Kenny in the building, bro. What's going on, big homie? Where you at, bro? This is why I say the USA is the only country that poisons their own population for profit. The only one. And that goes to show y'all right there. They put ammonia in the pumpkin spice latte that y'all about to drink in the fall time. I'm trying to help y'all before the fall time gets here so y'all know what's in this pumpkin spice latte. Make your own pumpkin spice latte. Make it yourself. There's something called chai tea. If you make chai tea, which is natural, you can put pumpkin in that, blend it up. You dig? Put you some dates in there and blend it together. And if you want to make it milky, use coconut milk or something like that to blend it all together. That's how you make your pumpkin spice latte. And heat it up in a pot. That way it boils and make it hot. That's all you got to do. That's your own pumpkin spice latte that is healthy. You dig? Shout out to Brown Body. He says, y'all seen that video where the one lady was trying to debate about doing pull-ups? Let me pull that shit up. I'm gonna pull it up after I read the comments, bro. Shout out to Gang says, yo, that stuff is great. They don't taste that bad either. What stuff you talking about? What stuff you talking about, man? Shout out to Brown Body says, speaking of coffee, I like my coffee so black a Kardashian want to put it on child support. Hey, yo. Hey, man. For y'all that don't get this, man, y'all got to go look up the Kardashians. Brown Body, bro. This is why I love the internet, man. Look, I don't even know where these jokes come from, but when I hear them, I know a good joke when I hear it. Shout out to Cousin in the building, man. Happy birthday, Kristen. You dig? Shout out to Gang says, that joint crazy, man. Not sure if a lot of people would pass. I know I wouldn't try to get my pull-ups, though. Listen, I'm going to tell you, I think it's going to pass. But we're going to play the video after I read these comments. It's crazy. Brown Boy said, I like my coffee so black. The spirit of the ancestor was talking to me.
If you single for the summer, unbig your back.
My bad, bro. Hold on. Wrong one.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb.
Oh, here you go. You got the spirit of the church in you. Oh, my God. You got the ancestor talking to you. Hey, yo, boy. That boy stupid. And the coffee is a natural diuretic. Hey, I love the coffee, man, because it just, woo. Yeah, anyway. Shout out to Jenny. Says, just get used to black coffee and water for real. That's all I drink. Shout out to Brown Body. For my Jamaicans, rude boy. Rude boy. Bomba Clyde. Bomba Clyde. Pussy what? Hey, guys, let me know how my accent is with my Jamaican accent. Bomba Clyde, 1 tree there, boy.
If you single for the summer, unbig your back.
Shout out to my dog Marvin in the building, man. Rise, man. Hey, y'all don't realize, man, Marvin's probably one of the strongest Hispanics I know. That boy was lifting 400 pounds at 100 and no, he was lifting 350 at 160 pounds. That's the strongest pound for pound guy that I know. At 160, that man was lifting 350 on bench press. I'm gonna give you another Don. Shout out to John Brown Buddy. He said, hell nah. Jenny in the kitchen cooking up that stir fry. Hey, boy, she cooking that thing like this. She cooking that thing like hibachi. You dig? Out there clanking. You dig? Shout out to easy rolling. The Aquafina, the sign of the words. AR. Shout out to my dog Amir in the building. What's good, homie? What about that Fiji? Hey, that Fiji is too, dog. I'm telling you, they all bad, bro. They all crazy. Shout out against that American ginseng I got from you the other day. See, hey, matter of fact, Brown Body, let them know how that American ginseng making you feel, big homie. Shout out Brown Body says that last Coffee Joe coffee will definitely get your bowels moving. Hey, listen, if y'all need to go, if y'all got problems going to the bathroom, get you some straight black coffee. It's gonna get you to run.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Your ass be running that bathroom all dizzy. All right, man. Let me play this last video that Brown Body has sent in, man. It's about the harsh reality of these pull-ups. I want y'all to see this video because I think it's very important for us to understand respectfully these thoughts about harsh pull-ups. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section about this one. You dig? Let's go.
You are now requiring applicants to be able to do a certain kind of pull-ups, which a lot of women cannot because of physiological differences. Are you requiring these kinds of pull-ups?
We are requiring a physical program at BFTC at Quantico because FBI agents carrying guns in the field have to chase down bad guys and do really hard work. The physical fitness standards of those agents
So are you requiring
appropriately
these
assessed.
kinds of pull-ups?
We are requiring.
Yeah. What the F you think? If you carrying a bunch of guns chasing after bad guys, yeah, you probably need to know how to do a damn pull-up.
Everybody to pass the 1811 standards at BFTC. If you want to chase down a bad guy
Excuse me,
and put
the
him in
reason I
handcuffs, you
asked-
better be able to do a pull-up.
I'm gonna get that man a Don DeMarco. If you gonna run around chase these bad criminals, y'all want to be chasing these weed smoking ninjas, your ass better know how to do a damn pull-up because I guarantee you them boys got that track speed. So your ass better be able to run and do pull-ups and be strong to tackle them boys on the ground. You dig?
The reason I ask is that there are concerns about whether or not being able to do these kinds of harsh pull-ups is really required of FBI agents.
Doing one
Anyway,
pull-up
Mr.
is not
Patel,
harsh,
I
and there are
A harsh pull-up is crazy. A harsh pull-up is crazy. Why the hell is she saying a harsh pull-up? If you have a hard time doing a pull-up, why the hell are you in the FBI? If you have a hard time doing a pull-up, why the hell are you being a damn law enforcement agent chasing bad guys? Let's keep going.
always medical exemptions to that.
These kind of harsh pull-ups, I don't buy any of that. Who says women can't do pull-ups? I've personally coached women who have been able to do 0 pull-ups when we started and helped them get to over 10 pull-ups.
I have too.
Because of her egregious comments, I feel like the only logical thing to do now is pull-ups.
Show them what's up. Let me tell you something. I could tell by the way she hopped up there and did that pull-up. She can do more pull-ups than most of the average guys in America. Shout out to Rebecca Rouse in the building, man. Let's watch her do these damn pull-ups that this lady at the bottom says is so damn harsh. I'm gonna give y'all a quick gem. Whenever you can do a pull-up and you can go all the way down to where your elbows are completely straight and your back is scapulated, and when you can pull up like this and go all the way back down in the same exact way and pull right up, that's called full range of motion pull-up. That takes real freaking strength. I just wanted to make sure I said that because I wanted to highlight what a real good pull-up looks like. If I were to be a lady to do this clean, I know she's a strong one. Let's keep watching them do these pull-ups and kill how bad a harsh pull-up is. We're going to show how easy we do this thing in the fit world. You dig? Sound like she could be an FBI agent.
There's 10 for you, Senator.
You are now.
There's 10 for your little bitty bit. They go 10 for your little bitty bit. FBI Director Kash Patel testifies in oversight hearing. That boy said, listen, man, we got to stop lowering the standard and start training smarter. AKA, what he's saying is, listen, if you want to be an FBI man, let me blow it up big on my face. AKA, man, if y'all want to be an FBI agent, y'all want to wear these sunshades, y'all going to have to compete. I don't care if you're a woman. I don't care if you're a guy. You want to be an FBI agent, y'all going to be doing the same shit. But you know what's funny? This is actually what real equality looks like. If you want real equality, it doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man. What matters is if you can do goddamn job. If your ass can pass the pull-up test, I don't care if you're a man or woman, you got the damn job. That's equality. So if you want real equality, this is how you do it. You dig? Shout out Pine in the building. What's going on? Excuse me. So if you can actually do real good pull-ups, if y'all can do really good pull-ups, give me a thumbs up in the comments. Let me know if y'all can do a pull-up and let me know how many y'all can do. I'm telling you right now. Here's a comment right here. This lady was, let me pull this up real quick so y'all can see it. This lady, Kristen Outside, she said she was a prior law enforcement officer. She was in better shape than the majority of her male counterparts. Applying for special units like the SWAT meant the standards are the same for all. So this is called equality at its finest because the job was the same for all. Let me tell y'all something. Whenever a criminal sees a law enforcement agent, I don't care if it's a man or a woman, your ass better know how to stop them. You better know how to stop them. So they don't care if you're a man or woman. You gonna have to be able to catch them. So that means a man gonna have to compete and a woman gonna have to compete. So the standards are gonna be what it is. They're not about to lower the standards just so anybody can get in. No, you want equality? Do the damn job. This is the requirements. Who can do it? Step up and the best man win, or woman in this case. And guess what? Rebecca Rouse stepped into the plate and she can do more pull-ups than the average guy. She says if you can do the requirements for the job, you're in. And if you can't, you're out. Simple as that. Shout out to Christine Outside, prior law enforcement agent. Shout out to your services. This is why we have to speak about this in our community, right? They'll call me a woman hater and all this stuff. They'll call me a racist coon. They'll call me everything in a book, but I'm actually promoting for equality. And all the FBI is saying is, listen, we have standards. If you're going to be a SWAT top flight, you're going to have to meet the requirements. I don't care if you're black or white. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. If you can meet the standards, you are in. You have to compete. And this is called equality at its best. It's simple as French toast. Simple. You dig? Shout out Brown Boy says, okay, for real this time. Last coffee joke. I like my coffee so black. The spirit of the Black Panther. The Black Panther moves with me. The might of the body.
Witness the might of the body. First time ever.
Hey, the spirit of the Black Panther, has entered the building of Wakanda. Wakanda coffee. And you know what? Brown Body, somebody should make some money off of that. Instead of your coffee so black, it's called Wakanda. I like my coffee so black, it's a brand out there somewhere called Wakanda Coffee. If they don't make it, somebody better pay me because that's a bar. I guarantee you it'll sell out. It's sell out. Shout out Brown Boy said, man, listen, there are female bodybuilders, calisthenic athletes, CrossFitters who will kill the pull-ups. I know a lot of them that will kill the pull-ups. Shout out again says, nothing wrong with it. I agree with you, brother. Shout out Brown Boy says, look at Simone Biles, Jade Cargill, and the female athletes killing the game. Shout out again says, it's great. The police should and the military should be in shape. Can't protect anything or be combat ready if you're not in shape in a real way. Shout out again says, look, both of these women, the difference speaks for itself. I agree. Brown Boy says, man, look at the video with the fat black girl in the army uniform eating that candy bar. Oh my God. Last video, I got to pull it up because he is on point with it. This lady eating this candy bar. Oh my God. In the military, eating the candy bar is crazy. Is cray. This lady out here eating a chocolate candy bar in Dubai. Last video, man. Check this out, man. Shout out Brown Body, man, because he sent me this video. This shit was hilarious. Check this shit out, y'all.
Actually have never had any
chocolate in Dubai.
Chocolate bar or anything, but y'all hyped this up, so it must be the bee's knees. And it better be the way that y'all was talking about it.
That's crazy.
Open it. Ooh, it looks just like the TikToks. Look. Okay, let's try it.
Hey, shout out to the comments. That boy said her commander must be Captain Crunch. I'll give a good joke when I see it, man. And that here's another clap for Brown Body's good ass jokes on this coffee. That shit is funny too. Let's continue to play the video.
I'm so done with y'all.
Hey man, listen, look at these comments, y'all. Male Team 6 button.
I don't even be talking. I never really do the money talk. You heard?
The 10th Mountain Dew Division. The Gravy Seals is crazy. She served in the Battle of Golden Corral.
I swear, this tastes like a Kit Kat. Whatever. I'm still gonna eat it though. It's good.
Hey yo, Operation Desert Storm. Hey man, shout out to Agent in the building, bro. What's going on, man? Oh my God, yo, I'm sorry. These comments had me rolling. You dig? Oh, shout out to Brown Boy. It says, don't let Disney hear you say that Wakanda coffee. Hey, you right. Matter of fact, we're gonna have to call it something else. We're gonna have to call it we have to spell it differently. Just spell it differently. Call it WACKONDA. That way you can say it Wakanda. You gotta say it like the African accent. Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that. Who was that guy? Who was the guy that played? God darn, Winston Duke. You have to say it like him. His accent. You come to Wakanda, you get Wakanda coffee. Sorry, guys. Says that's deplorable. Who she go fight being that damn heavy? Her VO2 max must be trash, bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. There's a joke in there somewhere, games. I don't know where it is. I gotta find it though. I got to find it, bro. Who's she gonna fight to be that damn heavy? There's a joke in there. Brown Body, come help me out. There's a joke in there somewhere. I don't know where it is, but damn near it's in there. Help me find that shit. Y'all, these comments are hilarious. Deployed on 6 tours to Chow Hall. That's it, Brown Body. Umbaku. Say it like Umbaku. Wakanda. You dig? Shout out my boy Say says, do you do virtual fitness classes? Absolutely, sir. I do virtual fitness classes. If you guys are looking for virtual fitness classes, make sure you hit me on IG, DM below, King Alajuwan 21. If you're on IG, switch over to YouTube and type in Rise and Rise Academy. Look at the bottom banner and you can subscribe and go to my IG, King Alajuwan 21. I do virtual classes. You did. This is crazy. These comments are hilarious, bro. Over eating a chocolate bar in your U.S. Army outfit. First of all, we look bad. We look bad as a unit. America, Army, what are y'all doing? There's no way that she's in the Army looking like this. There's no way she's in the Army looking like this. I'm going to tell you something. This is why the FBI agent had to increase and make the qualifications a lot more harder, because you got big back chocolate eating people in the freaking Army trying to protect the country. Trying to protect the country. Look at this comment. She's been deployed to the buffet too many times. I'm sorry, y'all. Listen, y'all can call me shame what you want. This is going to be funny, right? Y'all can say what you want, but this is my point. When we think about the military, we do have a certain qualification in class, meaning this: there is a certain level of decorum. There's also a certain level of which we have to say our military is one of the strongest militaries in the world. When you see something like this, you don't automatically think strong. you automatically assume no. I'm sorry to say it, but it's just the reality, right? I don't care if this was a dude looking like this, eating all that chocolate, bro. I'm going to say the same thing. What are the qualifications to get into the military if that's the case? I would think that you need to pass a certain push-up test, a mile run test, a squat jump test, a pull-up test. I don't know. What else? Y'all boys in the military, y'all tell me what it is. I don't know. Shout out Brown Body says, I seen fat dudes in uniforms too. Military and police is a damn shame. This is why I say, man, like, I don't care if it was a dude too. Literally, I would have to question the test. And seriously, not everybody should be in the military. And this is why we need to, if we're going to have a strong military, there's got to be some type of level to get you there. If everybody can be in the military, anybody would just do it. That doesn't make it a strong military. That makes it a weak military. And I'm not calling her weak specifically. I'm just saying I think there's a level of standard that should be increased when we're talking about protecting the country, the world's strongest. I'm going to leave it at that. Shout out to Gaines. She's fake. She's not in no army, boy. Ain't no way, boy. Hey, listen, I just hope to God that she ain't on the front line. If her ass is on the front line, I'm a little worried. You know what? I'm about to go buy my own goddamn guns, because if we got people like this in the front line, man, yeah, brother, I'm about to go get me about 3 more guns. You dig? I'm about to get me a rifle my damn self. Shout out to Brown Boy says, look at these dudes who are fat security guards too. Hell, there was a white lady saying that fat phobia is racist and fat people are being targeted. Bro, send me that video, because I don't know. That's crazy. Do you mind if I bring up a YouTuber, not trying to disrespect your stream, but was wondering if you ever reviewed his content? Matter of fact, send it to my Instagram below. You dig? And what I might do, because I do have to get off on the stream, I'll probably do it next show for you, Slim. I got you. Just send me a DM and send me the content so I can review it for you. Shout out to Brown Body. The Army changed the fitness test to mimic the combat situations. I think the Army needs to update the requirements into what could possibly happen. So in a worst case scenario, what does the military need to do in order to protect its country? I think they need to test like that. They need to test for a damn ground zero, worst case scenario purposes. You dig? To be able to protect this country. That's what I think they need to test for. So if you can meet that test, we can go there. Mama say it used to be 2 minutes of push-ups, 2 minutes of sit-ups, and 2-mile run. I think there's a number with that. So is it the amount of push-ups you can do in 2 minutes, or is it the fact that you last 2 minutes? I think both should go into account, for real. I think both should go into account. Shout out to Gang says she's better she better be prepared with all these jihads in the country. Can't be ready to bring out of shape. You dig? Man, I promise you, man, this has got to be crazy. And you know what? You know what's crazy? I bet you Russia and China are looking at this like, is this your king? Hold on, let me bring it back up. Let me bring it back. Hold on. Is this your king? Is this your king? I don't know, man. Look, if this is what's on the front line fighting for our country, listen, no disrespect. Shout out to you for your services, and being in the military. I have my own preferences, and meaning that I believe that we should have a certain level of testing that should be done within the military, FBI, law enforcement, right? Which is hence the reason why that particular guy in the FBI said we're raising our standards. I don't care if you're a woman or a man. I don't care if you're black or white. If you can meet the standards, you're in. And if you can't meet the standards, you're out. So it has nothing to do with it. All right. So there you go. Shout out Brown Boy says they had to change it because people were getting hurt or some shit like that. Hell, I don't know. Sounds like a bunch of whiny little bitch to me that are out of shape. And honestly, bro, this is part of the reason why I think we're soft as a country. I think we gotten soft to where we can just accept anybody. Like, I think they promote a third place trophy. Like, no, we don't promote that bullshit. Listen, man, it's about who the top, who the best out here. That's what counts. That's what counts. It's how many push-ups and steps you can do within those 2 minutes. That's why I figure. That's what I figure. Shout out to Slim the Saint. Do you have a theory why they're poisoning their own citizens, and lower standards for the protection of citizens? Here's my theory. It's because of money. And this is why I have to say this, is because we know what ammonia does to the body. We understand that there's a certain level of ammonia that does damage. They're not putting the high dosage of ammonia. They're putting low dosages of ammonia. But if you continue to drink low doses of ammonia, you're low-key poisoning yourself time after time, knowing that you're going to get in shape. But here's another reason why. Do you know that the American Heart Association is also being bought out by the same food companies that causes these cancers too? Tyson's chicken has been called out by RFK multiple times to the point where they know they're putting chemicals in the chicken and feeding it to the masses. That's public known knowledge. And we know that public known knowledge is those same chemicals. If you look them up, Slim to Saint, they also cause damage to the human body. And it's causing so much damage to where it's making the country sick as a whole. I'm going to give you another example. There's numbers that show there's been an increase in cancer rates as they've gone up, and the same rate that has gone up with the rate of obesity in this country. You know what else has gone up too? The consumption of processed foods. The consumption of processed foods has also increased, which has also increased the amount of cancer patients in this country. So they're all being fed and all being funded by the same group of people, which is also in bed with the pharmaceutical companies that are also in bed with the same type of foods that give to the people that we choose to eat and drink. You dig? Shout out to my boy Khalil in the building. But yes, Saint, so that's exactly why I personally say that. Shout out to Brown Body. Says a certain run time within 2 miles. Yep, I agree. Money, man, it's about that money. There you go. I believe we owe so much money. The elites have already sold us. When they ready to come take over America, there'll be no resistance. Another reason to take out the man. Take the man out the house. Hey, bro, you got a good point. So, but again, here is why I say it is a war right now in the system against the people itself. And the reason why I say that is because it's a war because they're showing it in our faces. But here's the problem. They're not genociding us. They're not forcing us to eat this food. We're choosing to do this. That's the whole point. And I believe you might have something on it, because when you say they're taking the man out the house, it's because there's no control. Typically, when our men in the house, we typically take control of the situations and we handle what's meant to be handled, to where we set standards. Right now, with the man out the house, there's a lower standard right there. So that means that who's going to take control? The system. The system tells you to drink freaking ammonium coffee. And that's what's going to serve you. So I'm giving the game because I understand this already. I've done the research and I can't get away from it because it's in my face. I personally chose not to participate in these type of foods. I personally chose to be healthy. I personally chose to drink water. I personally choose to do these things because I understand the benefits of it. I personally don't. I'm not a victim of the system, right? I don't have to pay these big corporations money because I don't eat Tyson's chicken. I don't drink Starbucks coffee. If I do drink coffee, it would be all black when I do drink it. And I'm not even saying that. Here's what I'm saying. If you're going to do something, don't do it for taste. And I think that America does things for taste. And again, part of the reason why they're selling us these type of foods to put in our face, because they know that we're weak-minded. The weak minds always fall victim. The weak minds fall victim. And this is what happens. Whenever these people are showing you something, the average mind goes with the flow of the society. So if society has a low standard, the average person is also going to have a low standard. Hence why when I say something like, hey, the black community has low standards, we need to increase our standards, they'll call me Uncle Tom, because they're programmed to believe that their standard is where it is. They have a crab in the bucket mentality. Not all of them, clearly. One of the most expensive places to live is in a high black city, and that's in Maryland state. So it ain't all black people. So when you see a group of black people, that doesn't always mean low standard. What I'm saying is the majority of the black culture promotes low standard. We promote obesity. We also promote non-fitness in our community. When we start to work out and things like that, what is the first thing they tell you to do? Oh, what's the black man say? You look good the way you were. You don't have any idea what happens when you tell a lady you look good overweight. I'm telling you, it does more to the psyche than anything else. So when you see a lot of these people that walk out here, it's because it starts in the mental first. So when you strengthen the mind, the body comes behind it. You dig? So that's why I'm trying to give the gems, because I'm speaking the truth. And I understand I get pushback and blowback, but I also get facts behind what I say and what I do. Half the reason why I am speaking about this. So that's my take on it, right? Saturday Game says, only processed foods I eat is a canned tuna and the single ingredient pita chips. There you go. One ingredient. Shout out to Slim. He says, the one YouTuber I was going to bring up says your food should be all bitter. But what do you to control your sweet tooth? Now, I'm not going to agree to that. All food should not be bitter because the natural food has different flavors. I'm going to give you an example. There's apples that are natural, that are naturally sweet. There's also foods like dates. Dates is a fruit that's naturally sweet, and it's also not bad for you. It's actually healthy. Peaches are healthy for you, and they're naturally sweet. Mangoes are healthy for you, and they're naturally sweet. Watermelon is good for you, and it's naturally sweet. So now your food all should not be bitter. Your foods are your medicine, and it has all different types of flavors. We have a citrus flavor. We have a spicy flavor. So you have oranges, which is citrusy, makes you sour. Lemon is sour. It's not bitter, it's just sour, but it's a different flavor. You have to think about, some of the bitters, they're also meant to give you a certain taste. There's spices that are spicy that are actually not unhealthy for you. Jalapenos are not healthy for you. Jalapenos are not unhealthy. They're healthy for you. Habanero peppers, they're spicy, but they're also healthy for you. So you have a different palate. And this more so goes into what chefs and understanding food tastes and quality. These are some of the game that you can get from some of these chefs out here. And I happen to know a few of them. So my point about it is food has variety of different tastes. We can't fall victim of the taste, right? When you say control your sweet tooth, that's that's sweet tooth meaning sugar. That's addiction. Okay. Sweet tooth is an addiction to sugar. So what I'm saying is you can replace it by having natural sweeteners, aka agave, aka honey, aka dates. These are 3 natural sweeteners that are sweet. All right. But it's how you take it. I'm gonna give you an example. I don't mind eating ice cream, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. Saying I ain't had ice cream in years. I haven't had ice cream in years because I know what's in the ice cream. So I don't eat it. So that's what I control 100% of what I choose to eat. All right. I didn't literally mean everything, but majority. So yeah, but that's pretty much what I'm saying, right? So yeah, but yeah, you can definitely send me to YouTube either way, and I'll check them out. But man, I appreciate y'all for joining in on this topic, man. It was really great, great information. So I appreciate everybody for joining in on the topic. We're gonna get up out of here, man. Listen, when we're faced with an obstacle, you know what we do. We rise and we rise. Peace.
Fitness is more than just lifting weights. It's about crafting a lifestyle that balances strength, health, and happiness. At Rise and Rise Academy, we believe in fueling your workouts with our specially designed supplements, perfect for anyone looking to elevate their daily performance. Our community thrives on clean eating, staying energized, and finding joy in every step of the journey. It's not just about transforming your body. It's about reshaping your mindset, and embracing a sustainable, empowering way of life. When obstacles arise, we don't